Hello everyone. This is going to be a quick live stream. Um, I want to talk about um. Today I want to go ahead and I want to talk about. I want to send a message to young women of all races. To the young women of all races, um, I want I want to tell I want to tell you this. I've been I've been watching, you know, this, I've been watching stories on YouTube and and I've seen stories of young women going missing and never being seen again. I've heard of stories like that right here on YouTube. and the thing of it is, while yes, there are, you know, young men who do participate in the sex in the um sex trafficking ring. There are also older men who participate in that as well. And the main thing is they are still missing till this day. Black black girls, white girls, Hispanic girls, Indian girls, and Asian girls, you name it, they are still missing till this day. And none of them have been found yet. And and I know there are other stories that says, they that said that they found skeletal remains and everything. I understand that. um Here, and black femicide exists as well. And the main thing is that the the red the red pill has conditioned older men to want younger women. And again, here's what the red pill men are not telling you, because they don't want you to find out their, you know, I would say their scheme. But here's what they are not telling you. Number one, They only want to use you because because of your youth. They only they only want to use you for how you look. They at the end of the day, they don't really care about you. And I get, and I get, that, and I've I finally realized and you want to know what I also realized? I also realized that the older men who go after younger women, they tend to be listening to the red pill. They tend to not want a woman their own age. And to tell you the truth, and that the red pill, there are red pill men on here that finds it suspicious. And there are men who are against the fact of an older man dating a younger woman. You know, and I'm seeing the mothers who are against this as well. And I think that their concerns should be heard. And at the end of the day, I really do believe that the the missing women of all races, I believe that it's not just the women in their 30s, 40s, or 50s, or even 60s. They're disappearing. It's women in their 20s, women who are uh, young girls who are still in their teens that have gone missing, and and little girls that have gone missing. And I want young women of all races to be aware of this and to have self-awareness, because at the end, yeah, the older man may have money, but here's the thing: when financial abuse starts to come, and it will come, trust me, that's when you need that's when you need to leave that relationship. Now, if you're seeing signs of it, you know, earlier, if you see earlier signs that he wants to control you, it's best to leave the relationship. Again, it's not worth you being in a relationship and somebody is controlling you. It's not worth it. And the next thing I want to talk about is, well, I think the is I think we talked about the awareness and older men at the same time. So the last one I want to get to is you know, young women do not fall for the for what the red pill men say, because a red pill man thinks that just because he now has money, that gives him the opportunity, you know, to to get any woman he wants. The main thing he wants to do is to control that woman. That's what they want to do. And what I'm going to say next is this, because I do think that at the end of the day it needs to be said. But red pill men, red pill men are just incels who wants to control women. That's it. That's all they want to do. They want to control women because because they actually feel like that the woman is their property. That's exactly what they feel like. And the thing of it is, on the real is the truth. On the real on the real is the truth in what people have been saying about the red pill men. You have anti-red pillers. I'm gonna say this: you have anti-red pillars coming out against the red. It does against the red pill. You have those men talking and warning people about what is going on. The and the thing about it is, within the black community is where the red pill men, also resigns as well. And again, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this because it has to be said. you know, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, red pill men are a walking red flag. It is a walking red flag because at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, but here's the thing: there are black men who are not red pill and don't fall for the red pill, ideology. But most black men, they, I'm just going to say it, they want to listen. They want to listen to the red pill men. They want to listen to it. They want to listen to it because, again, like I said before, they want power over women. That's what that's what they want to do. And I'm going to say this, like, at the end of the day, enough is enough. Enough of and if you have if you have a friend and she's already been indoctrinated by the red the red pill, then I would say you she she doesn't want to be helped. She wants to live in this delusion that all the red pill men are right and everything else without even knowing the real time, the real time, I should say, the real time consequences of dealing with a red pill man. Because red pill men, yeah, they're violent. They may hide it at first. But as soon as that 180 starts to come out and she does not understand, she does not you know want to believe that that she would that he would do this to him, I mean to her, then it's time to leave that relationship because I've seen stories with black women, white women, Asian women, Latin women, and also, I don't know if this happened with Samoan women. I might have to check that out. But yeah, the races of women I named, I've seen stories of young women going missing. I've seen those stories. I've seen where the mothers are crying. I've seen when when their fathers, their uncles, and pretty much I've seen family members, cry because their loved ones are no longer here on this earth. It's just at the end of the day, what I'm saying to you is not only beware of, the older men who are only interested in younger women, but also beware of the red pill men. Because all they want to do is just go ahead and, as I say again, use you because you are young. That's all they want. That's all they want to do. And I want to say to the younger women of all races that's out there, to those who is with a man who treats you right, who doesn't listen to that red pill BS, and who respects, and those who respect you. I would say, as a man myself, I would say you did nothing wrong by not choosing a red pill man. You did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong by not choosing a red pill man. You chose a man who is genuine and who actually loves you over a red pill man. And you know what? I'm going to say this because it has to be said. Again, you did nothing wrong. The only ones who think you did something wrong are the red pill men because, hey, of course they're going to say, You chose the simp and everything else. But yeah, the the older men who only want younger women and the red pill men, they only want to use you at the end of the day. They want to use you for your beauty. They want to use you because you're young, and they want to manipulate you so you will not figure out what they're doing. And again, I feel like those who have been warning younger women are actually telling the truth. Ladies, I want you to understand the older men, the older men who only wants a younger woman, they really don't care about you. It's getting to the point where now I'm seeing stories. I'm seeing stories of, you know what, I'm going to save that one for the next live because mm-mm, because as of right now, you want as of right now, what's really funny is that these older men don't want women their age. I don't know why. Here's why. The older woman is wiser. That's why. And the older woman will not fall for their BS. So who do they turn to? They turn to the younger one. That's who they turn to. They turn to the younger women because they feel like that they can use the younger woman, and the younger woman won't be able to see through his BS. That's that's the thing about that's and that's why the older men who are also red pill go after younger women. To the young women who are educated, I'm bringing this awareness to you, and so you will understand what's really going on. And on the next live, which will be on Saturday, October 5th, I will have people on the panel, and we will discuss more about this. And we will discuss other stuff as well. But yeah, I want to come on here and and get this message out here. Oh, and also um for black women who for the younger black women who are interested in interracial relationships, um do not, do not, you know, feel pressured to be loyal to your race. Don't feel pressured by doing that. And, because if the non-black man that you're with is treating you good, then yeah, then then yes, you should be with him if he treats you right and makes you happy. Fall and again, if black if the black if the black community has a problem with it, just ignore them. Just ignore. And that's all I have to say for today. And before I go, I want to show y'all a video. And this video, is really cool. And here we go. And this is a video of a woman who is celebrating her afro and she doesn't care what anyone else says about it. And well, I'm gonna go ahead and play the video for you.
Dear Sophie Lou, I'm writing to apologize for how I treated you over the years. When I was old enough to know you, I remember thinking how I couldn't wait to change you.
Listening to Aven Dugas, you might think she's saying sorry to a long-lost friend.
I couldn't wait to hide you for special occasions, like recitals and Easter Sunday.
But Sophie Lou wasn't someone she fought with to get back on track. Sophie Lou is what she calls her hair. Aven wasn't always fond of her natural hair. In fact, she feels the need to apologize after years of abuse.
Society and lack of representation had broken us all. We had been conditioned into this negative way of looking at you. We were so wrong. The beginning is, I'm a little girl, I want a perm. I want a perm because my mama has a perm. That's why I always say representation matters.
Chemically relaxed, easier to control, and by society's standards at the time, more beautiful. But the chemicals did so much damage to Aven's scalp, she needed a doctor's help.
And so I opted for getting shots in my scalp. And did they hurt? Yes. I got shots all here and in the crown of my head and all around.
It was a slow and painful process that Aven admits was about much more than hair.
I went from having this, healthy hair from as a child to this really damaged hair. It would not grow out. So, of course, that messed with my self-esteem. So what I could do.
It wasn't until years later that Aven charted a new path, one that embraced who she truly was at heart.
The natural hair gods and God was like, this is it. This is what you do. Because hair was my whole life. When I look back, I remember so many experiences from my hair. So I know this is where I'm supposed to be.
Right here in the Guinness Book of World Records for the largest female afro. When styled in an afro hairstyle, Aven's hair measures 9.84 inches tall and more than 10 inches wide. That's nearly 5.5 feet around.
It was always about the message. When I found out about the record that I actually had won, I was like, literally, I said, ooh, now I can, go out and talk about how little girls don't have to go through what I went through. Probably 95% of social media is not real. And I promise you, you do not want to live up to the standards of what you see on social media.
Today, Avon spends time with young people talking about hair care, self-love, and setting your own standards of beauty.
I'm loving the confidence that y'all have now, because when I
Plus, giving a few hair tips for everyday life.
when all else fails, you can always put your hair in a bun if you're having a bad hair day, and that's for any texture hair.
From Guinness to giving back, Avon is grateful for the chance to share her knowledge about hair growth in person and online, turning her years of insecurity about her appearance into valuable advice.
Your hair is like the flowers and your scalp is the soil. If the soil is damaged, you can't grow beautiful flowers.
Avon's philosophy on hair echoes the old saying, you can't be what you can't see. That's why she takes being seen as her true self so seriously. A gift to Sophie Lou and all the little girls who are watching.
Today, I apologize to you. You're beautiful, you are strong. You make me feel beautiful and strong, and most of all, you are me. I'm sorry, so embarrassed, and I ask that you forgive me. Love, Avon.
And that was Tisha Powell reporting. Avon even makes her own hair care products with all natural ingredients. She adds that's another important step to maintaining healthy hair. She first gained her Guinness title in 2012. She set her most recent record 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was the video. And on the end, I would say at the end of the day, I do. And here's the thing. There are black women with within the black community that get made fun of for their natural hair as well. And the thing of it is, at the end of the day, I'm just going to say this. I'm just going to say this. At the end of the day, and I'm just going to say this. At the end of the day, black women at the end of the day, you should love yourself. You know, if someone likes your natural hair, if you love your natural hair, don't be I'm just going to say this. Don't be pressured into being someone else. And again, like I said, I'm going to be live on I'm I'm going to be live again on the on the 5th of October, and again, I'll be talking more about this, um because there is a lot more that I want to go ahead and talk about. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream. I want to thank people for coming. Make sure to like, share this video to any young woman that's out there, and and also be aware of your surroundings out here. Young, black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Latin, and Indian women, be aware of your surroundings out here, because you will never know when your life is going to be in danger. And to the families who have missing daughters or sisters, aunties, grandmothers, I want or cousins, I want to send my condolences to you guys, to all of you. And for those who lost their lost their daughters to their daughters to um you know uh, because the doctors, you know, I would say the doctors, you know, did couldn't save her in time. Y'all have my condolences. Yeah, but I just want to go ahead and send this out to women of all races. All right. So again, this is the end of the live. Again, I want to thank y'all for coming. Oh, and don't forget. Oh, and also subscribe to the channel and also make sure you're notified whenever I go live or do video. But yeah, I want to thank you all for coming, and I want to reach out to everyone who have lost a loved one out there. I want to reach out to every. I want to reach out to every person who lost, again, who lost a daughter, who lost a sister, who lost a cousin, maybe a auntie, a grandmother. I want to reach out to all of them, and you know, this is, and you know, I made this channel, you know, to talk about the issues that black women are going through, and but then over the years I'm seeing, you know, the issues that every woman is going through, and I want to reach out to them as well. But yeah, to everyone, be safe out here. And till next time, love, peace, and happiness. And I'm out.